Iraqi troops advancing on Tikrit. The city was seized by the so-called Islamic State. Its liberation is now said to be imminent, thanks to thousands of Iranian-backed militia. Iran's role in fighting IS is helping to build bridges with the West. In Switzerland, the US Secretary of State has been pushing for an agreement with Iran with renewed urgency. He said there had been genuine progress this week.
We have not yet reached the finish line. But make no mistake, we have the opportunity to try to get this right. It's a matter of political will and tough decision-making.
President Hassan Rouhani was also upbeat.
In this round of talks, shared points of view emerged in some of the areas where there had been a difference of opinion, which can be a foundation for a final agreement.
The deal on the table is believed to commit Iran to cutting its ability to produce enriched uranium by 40%. In return, Western economic sanctions that have crippled Iran's economy would be lifted. The awkward sticking points in the talks are thought to include the rate at which these sanctions are lifted. And there's no agreement yet on how much access inspectors would have to nuclear sites, so they can verify the cuts to capacity. But Benjamin Netanyahu, speaking in Washington earlier this month, said a deal could threaten Israel's existence, allowing Iran to keep its nuclear infrastructure. John Kerry later flew to London to thrash out detail with European partners. Afterwards, the British Foreign Secretary implied there were significant hurdles ahead.
We're all agreed that we've made some very significant progress in some areas of those discussions, but there are other areas where we do not have agreement. And the time has come now for Iran in particular to take some very tough decisions if we are going to see progress made.
Next week it'll be back to Switzerland to try and meet the deadline of the first phase of the deal in just 10 days' time. Emily Buchanan, BBC News.